Hello everyone, hi, I'm Caroline Murphy-Bennis. I'm the author and illustrator of the Rainbow Warrior children's book. And as part of the children's book, I have a newsletter, which is called Question of Truth, where I have started to interview companies around ethical design thinking. And the companies that I've selected and handpicked are Irish companies that are producing natural products that are based around ethical design thinking at the core and the nucleus of the creation of the foundation of their initiatives and their companies. And today I'm delighted to have Claire Brett come to speak to us. She's not available on video, but we have her voice to guide us through her story. And Claire is the founder of Dublin Herbalists. They're based in Tipperary, and she has a fabulous range of skincare products that are all natural, and she's got expertise in, she's a herbalist and a naturopath, and she has a beautiful story around how she came to creating her company, and how, you know, from very, you know, a simple beginning has really, you know, expanded, and it's a very inspirational story for young people coming up and trying to integrate a love of nature into an enterprise and an initiative, and being very dynamic, you know, with that passion. So Claire, I'm delighted to have you here to speak to us today, and I'm really thrilled you've taken time out of your busy schedule to talk to us. So maybe you could just introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about how you came to the idea of creating this beautiful, really inspiring company.
Hi, thank you very much for the lovely introduction. My name is Claire Brett, and I'm the owner of the skincare company Dublin Herbalists. It's been running since 2014, but seriously running since 2016. It was born out of kind of by accident. I trained as a herbalist and naturopath in the College of Naturopathic Medicine in Dublin, and that was a 4-year course or a 5-year course. I can't actually remember now. But I set up a practice in Smithfield in 2012, and as part of the course, there's a very small, you know, few hours dedicated to making creams. So if someone comes in and they have eczema or psoriasis or something like that, how to get that herbal application of the cream. So we learned how to make a base cream, and I realized it was very simple to do. It's just like making mayonnaise. Wow. You know, you have a water, an oil, and an emulsifying agent, so a wax, and that, you know, that is the base of a cream. So I just started making my own face creams then. I used to spend quite a lot of money on skincare, and I enjoyed it. So when I set up the practice in Smithfield, I wanted to do something on the side that would generate a little bit more income, because starting up a practice as a herbalist is quite a slow process. Most people don't know that the profession exists in the first place. Yeah. So I set up a very small range of creams on the side, you know, one face cream, one serum, a herbal product, which is now the skin savior, which is a first aid salve for the skin, and I think I had a toner and a body cream, and I just did some farmers markets. Okay. And I'm sure, like a lot of skincare companies, it sort of it grew from that. You know, I did markets and Christmas events, and then 1 or 2 shops asked if they could stock me, and before I knew it, I was spending a little bit more time on that than I was with the consultations, and I found that I was enjoying it a little bit more as well. So in 2014, my husband's family situation changed quite suddenly, and he's from a rural village in South Tipperary called Mullinahone, and we had to make a call to move down here. Okay. So I still had 2 offices in Dublin. I had the consultations, and I had the area where I was making the creams. So I shut that down and moved the cream business down here, but I was still going up to Dublin 2-3 days a week for consultations, and it just became a little bit too much. Then I found out that I was pregnant, and you know, the drive, it's a 2-hour drive each way, and I had to make a call. You know, you can't just do everything. So I decided that I was just going to concentrate on the skincare, and so I took some time out to readdress the formulations and take the whole thing more seriously, work on branding, packaging, website design, all of it, and it came back strong in 2016, and since then it has just grown from strength to strength. It's fantastic. We've moved into bigger spaces, employed more people, and you know, we're delighted. Yeah, so that's how it started. It kind of just evolved. You make a decision and you give your 100% to one thing, and you never know what can happen.
That's really inspirational, actually. And it's funny because I was wondering why it was called Dublin Herbalists, and that you were from Kildare and you were based in Tipperary. And there's something there that I'm missing, you know. And it's funny because actually I live in Whitehall, so Smithfield is just down the road from me.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's very close.
It was just simply too late to change the name of the company, and that was it. So we just became Dublin Herbalists of Tipperary, yeah.
Of course, no, but you know, it has your history there, you know, because it started there, you know, so there's always just, I suppose, I've just inquisitive mind, but investigative mind, you know, wonder, you know, where, and especially, you know, when you're into branding and you wonder where the origin of it comes from, you know. But
question frequently asked, it is source of great confusion to everyone, yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. But it's great, it pinpoints you on the map, you know, for an Irish, when it's an Irish product as well, to have the Dublin Herbalists. But
and it's funny, in the middle of a small village, we're right on the square, and we have a big light box, and you know, Dublin Herbalists, so it's amusing for everyone, yeah.
Actually, it's funny because when I was researching, because I saw that, and I saw your shop front in a photograph, and I was like, I actually in my mind had put you in Stony Batter or something. I thought I was just down in Stony Batter. For some reason, I just saw, and then I thought, when I looked, is that right, Tipperary? But you know, and just because I had put it in there, but what do you call it? You have a beautiful presence there in the village.
We're very lucky to have the space that we have. It's fantastic, and my house is just across the road from my office, so it's all so convenient. Yeah,
and if you know, you talk about the sustainability of the products, but also, you know, sustainability of your lifestyle, and you know, when I'm linking in with these, you know, individuals that are creating the products around, you know, connection with nature, it's always, you know, also the aspect of being sustainable within your whole family life. So you're creating a passion kind of business, and then you're able to fit it in amongst, you know, your family and keeping
it's great. I'm delighted that we made the move, because you know, eliminating, you know, travel to and from work, you know, our children are still small. The oldest isn't going to be starting primary school till September, so you know, they have their childcare in the village, the play schools in the village. Like, you know, I don't have to get in the car unless I want to do a decent food shop, and so the work-life balance is much more present. The ladies that I employ are all from the village as well. You know, we're a full female workforce, and it's great to be able to support the local community in that way as well. We all have children, and you know, the primary school's up the road, so if there's a problem with one of their kids, they can just leave work, go straight there. You know, if one of their kids is sick, we can be flexible and work around that. So it's great to, you know, for me to be able to work like this, but also for my staff to have that flexibility.
Yeah, that's
wonderful. You know, that they wouldn't necessarily get in another workplace, which is just makes a more pleasant work environment for everyone when we're all, you know, working together. And
you're supporting the community, and the community is supporting you, you know, and yet you know, I just find it really inspirational, and I love to hear these stories being, you know, really vocalized to inspire other people and younger generations as well, say that, you know, when you're a creative person, that you don't always have to be in a city, you know, you always, you know, there's options now, especially where, you know, we've moved online, and there's, you know, huge possibilities to have a creative enterprise outside of Dublin, outside of the big cities around Ireland, that you can, you know, breathe life back into rural communities, you know, and to support the community around you, you know. And I'd say you probably are benefiting from, you know, having lived that contrast to that lifestyle, living in the, you know, right in an urban setting, and then coming back to a simpler life as well. So you're getting the benefit of that yourself. And Claire, you know, just on, you know, inspiration, you know, I suppose your own personal relationship with nature and how you were drawn to becoming a herbalist. You know, I love the, you know, there seems to be a vein that's, you know, this golden thread that's going through all of these interviews, where it's this, you know, myself included, that, you know, there's just that, you know, innate love of nature that was fostered from a young child, that seems to have brought everyone, has come through everybody's life, and, you know, is inspiring you even still today. And, you know, you talk about your dad, your father was a geologist,
Yeah.
is that right?
Yeah, he was a geologist. He's, you know, retired now a long time, but he was a geologist, and we had a large garden when we grew up. We were surrounded by farms, but you know, we weren't farmers, but we had a very big garden, and my dad liked to dabble in landscaping, especially his big thing was rockery gardens. So we had quite a lot of rockery gardens, but, you know, big spaces as well. And there wasn't, we didn't exactly grow up in a village. It was more of a townsland. There was a post office attached to the side of a house, and a moat and a rath, and, you know, a church. And if you wanted a pint of milk, you were in the car for, you know, 15 minutes kind of thing. So there also wasn't a lot of children around. So I'm sorry, just bear with me just for 1 second. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem. Take your time.
Yeah, sorry. You know, so like the garden was the source of play. So I just spent a lot of time outside, and we grew a lot of our own vegetables and fruit, and so I was in nature all the time. So it was very natural for me. You know, my mother, like, you know, thousands of mothers in this country, you know, relied on, you know, natural ways to cure as well. And so it was, that's just how we were fostered and how we grew up. So, you know, I didn't know what I wanted to do when I left school. I had no idea. Nothing felt comfortable. And it wasn't until I went to Australia, like most people do. And we were in Melbourne for some time, and every time we drove through the city, there was a big college called a naturopathic college. I said, what does naturopath mean?
Okay,
And I looked it up, and this whole world opened up to me, and it all clicked into place and seemed to make sense. It's like, that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't know that it existed, you know?
And you hadn't probably come across anyone who had, you know, show that to you either, you know?
No, absolutely not. I mean, you know, what did you want to do when you grow up? Do you want to be a doctor or a solicitor? Or, do you know, like, you know, things are in a box, and, you know, quite often you don't hear about the careers that are outside the box around with thinking, if you're not running in those circles. So, so that's how it opened up for me. You know, we got home and I investigated and found somewhere that I could study, and that's how that started.
Oh, excellent. So just clicked in and it felt right for you, you know. I suppose it you know, to make a profession out of something that you love. You know, that's amazing. And you've got a 20 products now, is that correct, in your range?
Perhaps more. Yes, I don't know. I'm just looking at the board here. I don't know.
Maybe. I was reading it on the website.
I haven't counted, actually. I don't know.
Because it just listed on the website, so 20, and then I have your leaflet here, and you have many products. There's way more than 20, but
good.
there's probably offsprings of them, you know. And thank you so much for sending me the beautiful care box at Christmas time, full of your range of products. And the initial product that I bought, that actually introduced me to you, was one I bought myself for my daughter in the local health food shop, and it was for younger skin. It's this one here, rejuvenating face cream, and it was beautiful, gorgeous. I ended up, you know, using it on her. And then I thought, oh my God, and you know, it was funny, the name Herbalist, that really got me, because I suppose on my own personal journey, I had kind of come across that idea. You know, the way sometimes I always feel it's like a lick of the spoon, that you just get a taste of something. You think, that's really interesting. I'd love to investigate more about that. And the idea that actually you were a herbalist, you know, in your professional background, I thought was really interesting, and really kind of, I suppose, gave a great sense of, I suppose, trust with the product. And I thought, so then when I approached you to see if you'd be interested in the initiative, you sent me this beautiful rainbow, perfect for the Rainbow Warrior, of gorgeous products.
Oh yeah.
Beautifully colourful packaging.
Yeah.
You got all the colours of the rainbow here. And
Yeah.
you know, you really have gorgeous product. And the one that I've been using them all since you sent them to me at Christmas time, and they're just exceptional, I must say. And I love, you know, on your writing on your beautiful website, this gorgeous website, and I, you know, think everybody should visit it. It struck me the way you talked about each person's skin is unique, you know, and a unique skincare blend is needed for each, you know, unique skin type. But this one in particular, the regenerating face cream, sorry, I have my glasses on, is actually perfect for my skin, and I've been using it for the last 2 months, and it's lasted and lasted and lasted and lasted, and it's so beautiful and so enriching. And you know, my skin is quite sensitive, and it can be dry and stuff like that, but it's just such a quality product, and I think it's a very high quality product, but it lasts and lasts, you know. It's fantastic, I must say. I know it really is. And the other one that I was blown away with was this one, your cleanser. It's just, the consistency now is empty now, because I'll be ordering another one, but it is the most unusual consistency. It's like lemon curd, you know, when we were kids. Gorgeous to put on your skin, and to, you know, have that nourishing feel, like a thick yellow cleanser. And you know, it's fabulous. It's really unique product.
It's unusual. It's quite a unique product. It's you know, possibly I use it every day. If I don't do anything else, that I use that every day. It's just because it you know, in the summertime I might need to use a facial moisturizer every day, and that's enough. You know, it leaves your face squeaky clean, but not oily, even though it is actually a pot of oil sitting together in gel form. And it's very interesting. I love that gel as well. It is a very unique product. You know, it's great that you put the gel on your face. You know, you rub it in, and when water hits it, it emulsifies to a milk and just washes clean away. Yeah, no, it's fantastic. It's a very, very gentle but powerful cleanser. People love it.
Yeah, it really is. And because actually, to be quite honest, I'm not, you know, I suppose I'm a bit lazy when it comes to, you know, self-care. So this has been a journey for me to kind of push myself, and something that doesn't take much time, but is really effective in a short space of time, you know. And I actually really enjoyed it. It was a bit of fun, you know. And the smell and aroma is.
And if you're really lazy, you just put it on before you get into the shower, and then you know, the shower can wash it off.
Even a better idea.
Yeah, I mean, I'm very lazy when it comes to skincare. Absolutely. And I wanted to develop a range of skincare that was, you know, functional and easy to use, and that wasn't labor intensive, and that you could dip in and out of, depending on the seasons and your skin type and what you were into. So, you know, we use a huge variety of ingredients, because every product is really, you know, we really look at, you know, what does this product need to do, and what are the best ingredients that we can use to inject into it. You know, it's easy to make a face cream or this or that, but making one that actually does what it says in the tin is a whole other ball game. So, you know, a lot of time has been, and it is helpful with my background that I can, you know, draw from that, you know, to get the best out of the product. So so we're very, very proud of it. The regenerating face cream that you had there, it's by far our most popular face cream. It's the anti-aging one. Yeah, I think probably, you know, part of it is, I guess, maybe, you know, the age group of people who mostly buy our products are probably over 30, you know, the 30 to 65. So they're looking for that anti-aging product, but also it's a very good face cream.
Yeah, excellent. You know, like I'll be 47 next month, March, and like that, it's perfect for my skin type. So I'm probably right in your.
You are. You're right there. You're right there. We're bringing out a night cream between now and and the summertime, you know, that is an anti-aging night cream. We often get asked, you know, is it okay to use it at night? You know, do you have anything specifically for the night? So we will be releasing a night cream which will complement that regeneration face cream and the eye cream very, very well. So that's quite exciting. And just to build on that anti-aging range of things, we're also going to be bringing out a micellar water. I don't know, do you use that or have you come across it?
Yeah, actually, after I have been using actually. That's actually just for cleansing as well, is it? Or
it's
for
like a kind of
eye makeup?
It's kind of a cleanser, toner, and moisturizer all in one.
Right, yeah.
I suppose if you are traveling and you could only bring one thing with you, it would be an easy thing to bring, because yeah, it removes your makeup and it does cleanse and toast, but it is also a little bit moisturizing as well. So we wanted to have that nice travel option, and it's fun bringing out new products as well. Before, I suppose what you know, a lot of people might have brought away if they could only bring one product would have been our cold cream, which is a very traditional recipe. Cold creams that, you know, went out of fashion years and years ago, but you know, I think they're a fantastic cream-based cleanser, and they're also quite a good multi-purpose product. You know, it's a very powerful cleanser and makeup remover, but also very, very gentle. There's only 4 ingredients in the product. But you can also use it as a moisturizer and as a barrier cream. You could use it on your elbows and your feet, any dry areas. So it's a nice multi-purpose option. Yeah.
So there are new products that are on
the cold cream is one of our original products.
Oh, you have that one, okay, yeah.
So we have you know, we have the gel-based cleansers that you have, and then we have that cream-based cleanser, the cold cream as well. So yeah, you should give it a go, and it's good for if you know you're wearing heavier eye makeup as well. It just takes it off very easily.
And I love the way you on your website, you have them categorized into the face, body and baby. So you do baby products as well, and maybe that was inspired by having your own children, was it?
Well, yeah, I guess it was. Yeah, it's, you know, how do you yeah, absolutely, it was inspired by having my own children. It's nice to be able to just use products that I make myself and know are made from good stuff. Yeah, the baby range is growing in popularity all the time. Actually, we find year on year we're selling more and more of it. You know, I think that the parents can be very cautious when it comes to you know, their baby's skin and using brands that they don't recognize. But you know, through the years our brand is becoming more of a household name, so I guess that helps. I mean, the baby oil, grown-ups use it as well. It's a gentle oil with very thick, slow, you know, absorbing oils in it, and you know, nice gentle essential oils that can help aid sleep and are good for baby massage, and also very good to put in the bath water to soften it a little bit. So, you know, so it's a great product. And the baby balm is, you know, it's in a small tin. It's excellent for nappy rash, and really good for cradle cap. And as they get a little bit older as well, when they start getting bumps and bruises, you know, if you put the baby balm on a bump straight away, then you know, you mightn't get the bruise at all. It's very, very effective.
Excellent.
So it's a great little travel companion. Yeah.
Natural remedy for that, for those little bumps and scrapes.
You know,
excellent. Yeah. And actually what I thought was, you know, really interesting as well, and I would, you know, encourage people to go to your website as well to see this kind of a rundown of all the ingredients that you use, the oils, the butters, you know, and it is kind of, if anybody's interested, like yourself, has just come across, you know, herbalism, and you know, there's you know, it's an educational list. It's quite interesting, I thought, to see all the products that all the, you know, the ingredients that you source, you know, to create these, you know, these products, which is, you know, it's very interesting as well to kind of get that background information.
And also to be as transparent as possible, you know, because everyone has the right to, you know, to have all that information. So yes, it's good. You can really get stuck in to the website.
Yeah, exactly. You know, because like there are people like yourself who maybe have that innate interest and just haven't been able to verbalize it, or just haven't been able to materialize it. And you know, if you're looking for somebody to you know, flesh out a little bit, or just have, before you maybe look for a course or anything like that, you know, it's a nice way to be interested in just to look at trying the products, and you know, having a look at the, you know, the background to to how they're created and stuff like that, you know. So also I just on the packaging side of things, and you touched on that a little bit, you know, when you talked about when you were in Dublin, and did you develop this range yourself? Did you have professional help helping you?
We had lots of professional help along the way, and it's no one person who came to that final design. It was a journey. I think that, you know, our packaging has evolved, you know, quite a bit. I think we've probably been through 4 or 5 changes. The original packaging was, you know, had the colors,
yeah,
but didn't have the botanicals. And then we stripped away the color and just had the botanicals, and then we introduced them both back in together, because we find that, you know, people mightn't remember the name of the product, but they'll remember the color of the box.
Yeah,
you know, and it stands out on the shelf, and it's just a little bit happier, I think, in general. Our packaging is all those cartons. You know, it's terrible to have all this extra packaging, but we didn't used to have outer cartons. But when you have the product itself that is sitting on a shop floor and you've got many hands on it, you know, they got dust, oil, even for actual packing of the boxes, to get them out to the shops when they don't have their own cartons, you end up using quite a lot of, you know, you have to use bubble wrap and all this extra packaging, you know, to make sure they arrive safe, because they're glass. So
yes,
you know, it was a hard decision to end up using the outer cartons, but all of the outer cartons are made from 100% agricultural waste.
Okay, brilliant.
So they're completely compostable, which is great. We're the first company in Ireland to use, you know, that agricultural waste as an option for the cartons. So, you know, if we have to have packaging, it's the best way to go. We use glass in 95% of our products as well, and so they are fully recyclable. There's 2 products that we don't. It's the baby oil and the body scrub. And the reason is, you know, because baby oil, if mothers are using it going round, you can't have it in glass. It shatters in our bag. We did originally have the body scrub in a glass jar, but people didn't want to put it in the shower because it was glass in case it shattered on their bare feet. So we had to go, but of course it's PET plastic, so it's, you know, recycled plastic that will be recycled again. But, you know, so we do our best with it. But being sustainable is it's a challenge with a growing business.
Absolutely, yeah.
We're talking about it all the time. We're figuring out solutions. You know, all of the fill that we use in our boxes is cardboard or paper. Any fill that we get in from companies we reuse to get out the door. All of our online sales, you know, the filler is straw. That's straw filler, which you can actually put out into your garden if you want to. So, you know, so we do our best with that, and we're proud of where we are with it as well.
Excellent. No, you can see that, you know, I mean, your ethos is brought through into the packaging and into your inspiration. And just to talk about your markets, and I noticed from your website that you supply nationally and internationally, and also to spas.
A little bit, yeah. It has happened by accident. We don't have spa size products that we sell, but, you know, we do have spas that get in touch and they want to do a Dublin Herbalist signature facial, and that's fine. We supply that. So we haven't marketed it, but it is happening. Yeah, in several.
I just thought that stood out to me because you know, it's a testament to the quality of the products. I think, you know, to have them used by professional spas, you know, it's wonderful, you know, and it's a growing industry really as well, and in kind of creating these spaces for people to kind of really just take time out and to kind of retreat and to do some self-healing as much as self-care. And it just, you know, I thought that was a really lovely movement for your products to go in.
And something that we need to, you know, look at seriously down the line. Absolutely, because it is moving in that direction, and it is a very big praise when a professional wants to, you know, seeks you out and wants to use your products in their salon like that. You know, we are in most of the house stores in the country, where, you know, with the bigger conglomerates as well, the Kilkennys and Evocas and, you know, Meadow and Byrne and Blarney and all of that. We're in a lot of design shops, We're in a few places in the States. Again, we don't advertise internationally, but you know, if a store gets in touch and they're a good fit, then we're happy to collaborate. So we're dipping our toes into the international waters a little bit. We're, you know, looking at Asia a little bit more as well. And just, I mean, there's just so much to do all the time. I don't know, between bringing out new products and this and that. Sometimes you don't have the time to you know, think where are we going to approach, or how it just sometimes just comes upon you, and if it feels good, then we go with it. We're in a fortunate position at the moment in that. So yeah, but you know, our main concern, I suppose, is working on the relationships that we have with the stores in this country. You know, with COVID, of course, we can't get to the stores and to nurture them, you know, on a personal level, but we have a very close relationship with all the stores that we're in, and I think that is the most important thing. You know, there's plenty of work to do in Ireland.
Yeah, exactly, and keep that strong, you know. And how have you found the challenge with COVID? Is it been very difficult? Have you, you know, with your staff and with your online marketing?
Not for us. No, we've actually been very sheltered. You know, as a business, we've grown exponentially since COVID started. You know, the online sales are through the roof, but the shop sales were also up hugely as well. A lot of people have gone online. You know, there's a huge movement towards subscription boxes and self-care boxes, and we're in a lot of those, and swag for businesses and all that stuff. With us in our office here, my husband works from home anyway. A couple of my colleagues' husbands worked from home anyway. One husband is a chef and, you know, worked in a university which was closed, so he was home with the kids. So, you know, we're deemed as an essential business, and in the first lockdown we produced hand sanitizer so that we could stay open. So we all still come into work every day, and very little change. We're relatively unscathed, so we're very fortunate. No complaints here at all.
Yeah, but it's also a testament to show, you know, the resilience of such a business that it's established outside of Dublin, that's, you know, online can thrive in these, and it's based around natural products. So it's definitely just showing what's going to do well, you know. So it's encouraging.
You know, people are so supportive, and you know, this particular industry, you know, skincare at a good price point, which we're at, it, you know, the research shows that it thrives through any recession. You know, where people don't have the money to go out to the restaurants, or they're not able to, or go on the holidays. They want to look after themselves in any way that they can. So we're very lucky that we're quite a recession-proof industry. But you know, but the support, you know, that the Irish have given Irish companies in the last 12 months is just phenomenal as well. I mean, the inward sales is. It's fantastic, you know. We're so grateful for that, and you know, of course, I try and buy as much Irish as possible too, because you know, there has been a massive shift in our economy, and we have to move with the times and support each other through this. And it's happening, and it's amazing.
Yeah, that's brilliant, and it's fantastic to hear it, because you know, we're all, you know, we're trying to do our bit, but to hear it coming from yourself, who you know, can kind of really be testament to it, that it is actually happening, that you know, the sales are increasing, and that Irish people are supporting Irish products. It's brilliant, you know. And we're kind of just coming to the end now. Would you believe it's past? It flies by the time, and you know, I'm just thrilled that you are being able to take some time out to talk to us about your beautiful products. And if you want to tell people where they can get it, I mean, like you said, in the health food shops and your website, where would you direct people to now? More is, I suppose, your website, is it?
Well, you know, like the health stores are still open, so if you get there, then please do. We've always driven people to the stores over our website. I mean, of course, if there's nothing open in your area, do go online, but otherwise, please do go to the stores. We have a full list of stockists on our website. It's split into counties, so it's easy to find, and we're available over the phone as well, but of course online as well. So I mean, we're never far from anyone. store-wise.
Brilliant. And that's dublinherbalists.ie.
Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for taking the time out, Claire. And I'm so thrilled that you sent me all the products, and they're exceptional. And I'll continue to use them myself, and I'll be promoting them to everyone else. So thanks for your time, and best wishes to everyone there in Tipperary. And I hope you all stay safe and keep innovating.
Thank you very much, and thank you for choosing us.
No problem, Claire. Thanks very much. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Bye.